Clyde. Clyde was a clever dog. He was smart and he was old. He would get the newspaper for his master, Mr. Moore. He would get Mr. Moore's slippers. He could not. He could roll over and sit up. He could lie down and shake hands. But Psycho had one terrible bad habit. He loved to roll in manure. Whenever he had the change, Side would race down Farmer Brown's farm. Side would point his nose high in the air. Then he would begin to sniff. He would sniff, and soon he would pick up what he loved, manure. One day, Side ran to the chicken yard. He wiggled and wormed his way under the fence. Then he lay down and rolled over and over. He scurried through the dirt and manure. Then, when he had enough, Side wiggled and wormed his way back under the fence. Then, once again, he put his nose high into the air and began to sniff. Soon, Side sniffed the smell of another favorite, manure. Through the fence and into the barnyard he went. When he found the biggest pile of cow manure, he jumped on it. He rolled around and around. He rubbed his paw through the delightful smelling cow manure. Ah, it is heavenly, he thought. When he had enough, Kai stood up. Again he stuck his nose high into the air, and again he began to sniff. Soon he smelled another lovely odor. It dipped toward him from the table. Side panted with excitement at the smell of other favorite horse manure. After rolling around the horse manure, Side felt even more refreshed. He walked happily from the stable, and what do you think he smelled? You said. Driving past the stable was Side's absolute favorite odor, pig manure. So off he ran toward the pigeons. Soon he was standing over a mud hole. He jumped and rolled around the mud and pig manure. Side felt quite content. He thought he smelled great, so he headed back home. When he arrived home, he nimbly threw doggy doors and went into the house. Mr. Dora went into the air. He began to snip. Side, he yelled, "What awful odor I smelled! Have you been down Farmer Brown's again? You bad dog! You smell absolutely awful." Side put his tail between his legs and looked for a place to hide. Then he put his nose in the air and he sniffed. Suddenly he smelled the most of outdoor of all, soap. This is the end of the story. Goodbye.